Okay, this is a video for Paul Kelly's Dumb Things, and this is just the electric guitar part, and the chords are A minor, E minor, and then A minor, C, G and D. That's for his basic little turnaround. And the A minor, rather than playing back here, they play up here. Okay, and that's just part of your A minor chord, which if you look at your bar chord is like that. And all you're doing is playing the bottom three strings. Okay, and you sort of tend to just touch that fourth string just to mute a little bit, and you just strum those the three smaller strings. All right, so you just get, all right, that's your A minor, and then you move up here, that's your E minor bar chord, which is your A minor pattern up here, but all you're doing is you're just moving your finger up and putting those two fingers on there. So you've got your second finger on the second string, third finger on the third string, and basically all you've got is that. You've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I just tend to leave my finger so I can slide up and back. So you just got that. So it's just 1, 2, slide up. Now that happens usually 3 times. So you get A minor, E minor, once, A minor, E minor, twice, 3 times, and then he goes into power chords. And the power chord is just your A minor power chord, which is part of your A minor chord, and it's just the top 2 strings. So the power chord, your power chord is always made up of the first and the fifth note of the chord, and chords are mainly made up of 1, 3 and 5 of the scale. But with a power chord, okay, so that fits that top string, the fifth fret, okay, on the top, and the 7th fret on the 5th string, and you're only playing those 2 strings. And this one here, you're not playing the 4th string, and it tends to get dulled if you just leave your finger on top of it a little bit. So that's your power chord. Okay, so he's going A minor, right, and then he's going back to the 3rd fret and going down 1 string, and your top finger here tends to mute this top string a little bit. So your first finger's on the C note, and that one there is on the G note, and that's 1 and 5 of your chord. That's the C chord, and then you just move that up 1, that's your G chord, and then you go down here and back down again 1 string and move it up 2 frets to your 5 and 7, and that's your D. So he's going, so he's going in that pattern. So he's just going top to down to up to down. Okay, so you get that like the intro, and it's actually part of the verse. So where he's going 1, whoops, okay, and that's basically the first initial part. And then of course when he gets to the chorus, he's just using power chords again, where it goes into the F, to the C, and then he's going to the E minor, and then up to the G, F up to the G, and then to the A minor, back to the E minor. And the E minor there is a power chord because instead of your finger there, the nut's there. Okay, so all these power chords are just made up, it's really just 2 frets apart. All right, and you've got the root note of your chord, which is the top string, or the 5th string here, in the case of C. In the case of G, you got there. In the case of F, you're back on the 1st fret there and the 3rd fret. And the E minor is just you putting your finger there for the 5th string, and the top string is open. See, that's your E minor. So he's going, when he gets to the chorus, E in the middle, it's just F, it's just back again. And really that's actually all there is to it. So if you follow the chords, where he's playing a verse, A minor, E minor, he's playing this. And you can hear that in the recording. So if you find an original track of Paul Kelly on YouTube, you can slow it down, just go up to the top corner and you can slow that down. Just hit on the three little dots and you can go to the scroll down tab where it says playback speed, and you can slow it down to 3/4 or even half speed if you want, and play along with it and just get the feel of it. And it's really easy. Download the chords and the words, sing along with it, and it's not that hard. It's not a hard song at all. There is a small little riff in the middle where there's an actual solo, and all he's doing with the solo, he's doing the oops, haven't practiced. Right, he's doing that basically once through, just and then through that little crossover, and then he's doing the and then back again. And what he tends to do when he's actually singing, he tends to have this part, it tends to go sort of, so he changes it so it's not so domp, 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 so syncopated, sort of a little bit of an offbeat feel. But that's pretty much all the chords that are actually really involved in the song. There's nothing else in it. So if you download the chords and the words and follow along, the verse, of course, has this part and the power chord shift, like that. And then when he gets to the chorus, he does from the F